You hear that sound, you know what that means. It's time for another weather word of the week. This week we're going to discuss all about troughs and what they are. No, we're not talking about a feeding trough, although if you look at the picture closely, you'll get an idea. Of course, we're talking about the trough in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Well, what is it? It's just a spot on the upper level charts where the heights bend downwards instead of upwards. If they're bending upwards, we're talking about a ridge. If they're bending downwards, you're talking about a trough. And these troughs are typically accompanied by cooler and wetter weather. So it's typically an unsettled weather pattern when troughs settle in. And here's a perfect example. Notice this is for about Monday morning. We're looking at a trough settling across northwest Arkansas in a river valley. We're going to have cooler temperatures and we have likely storm chances as we go through the next several days. And notice the ridge out to the west. But the big dip into jet stream is what we want to point out. That is what we call a trough. And again, it is typically associated with cooler and wetter weather. Here we go. As we go through the next several days, you can see just several rounds of rain, and that's associated to that trough being over us. We'll get a little break there on Saturday before more storms come in. If you enjoyed this episode, check out more of them in future episodes at nwahomepage.com/weather/weather word of the week.